Texas Governor Greg Abbott recently posted these images showing Texas National Guard troops laying razor wire along the banks of the Rio Grande. He claims the wire is a necessary and effective deterrent against illegal border crossings. Critics have called it cruel, arguing it's directly led to the deaths of migrants, and now they're also calling it illegal. Numerous posts online claim that by continuing to lay this razor wire, Greg Abbott and the Texas National Guard under his command are openly defying a recent Supreme Court order. So is that true? Let's verify. Our sources are the U.S. Supreme Court and the U.S. Court of Appeals for the Fifth Circuit. The case began last year when the U.S. Border Patrol began to cut or smash sections of the wire, saying they had to in order to apprehend people crossing illegally and to prevent medical emergencies like drowning. Texas claimed Border Patrol was actually destroying the wire simply to make it easier to cross and asked a court to order them to stop. A lower court issued an order temporarily banning Border Patrol agents from cutting the razor wire, except in cases of medical emergencies. The Biden administration then asked the U.S. Supreme Court to intervene. They argued federal law gives Border Patrol agents authority over the border and cannot be overruled by state law under the Constitution. 5 justices agreed, and they issued a one-page ruling lifting the ban and allowing Border Patrol to resume cutting wire. The Supreme Court did not say anything about whether Texas can continue laying razor wire. They only ruled that Border Patrol can continue cutting it. That means we can verify no, Texas is not defying a Supreme Court order by continuing to place razor wire at the border. But if the Texas National Guard tries to stop Border Patrol from cutting it again, that could potentially be in violation. With your Verify, I'm Casey Decker.
Texas is not backing down in its fight against the Biden administration over the border. The state is in a legal battle over its use of razor wire along the border. Meantime, a plan in Congress to deal with the border looks like it's going to fail. There are reports it lost support from Senate Republicans. Fox's Rebecca Castor reports.
And one of the strongest acts of defiance for a modern-day governor, Greg Abbott has declared the border crisis an invasion and invoked Texas's constitutional right to self-defense.
The authors of the Constitution knew there would be times when the federal government would not live up to its duty. Texas has a right, as a state, to stop criminals from coming into our state.
Losing trust in Biden's border agents, the Texas National Guard has taken over control of one area of the border popular for illegal crossings. There's also been debate about the use of razor wire to stop migrants, with the Supreme Court giving approval Monday for the Biden admin to start cutting the wire.
It's not making people's lives safer. It's actually making it harder for law enforcement at the border to do their job.
Despite the legal blow, Abbott says Texas will hold the line, while in Washington, lawmakers continue to hash out an immigration reform package.
We have the outlines of a deal. We've had it for several days. It's 90+% written.
But will passing it rely on approval from former President Donald Trump? As insiders suggest, some Republicans don't want to lose their top issue during election season.
I don't agree on that, and the reason I don't agree on that is, one, we have a constitutional responsibility to be able to protect the country and its safety. The things that are in this bill, Donald Trump would actually want to be able to have as president on this.
Right now, further emergency aid for Ukraine is contingent on new border policy being passed. In Washington, Rebecca Castor, Fox 4 News.
News.